guys, so today we have some exciting stuff here. We're going to be seeing, hey, do properties under 300K really exist in Birmingham, Alabama? And I'm here to tell you they do. So what we're going to do today is start by tracing up I-65. As you know, it runs kind of right smack dab down the middle. So we're going to start about 30 minutes out, going through Birmingham to 30 minutes above. Now there's a few on the outskirts, but today we're going to focus straight up that 65 corridor. So if you look right here at my screen, I have already active and coming soon, single family, 300, and at least 2 bedrooms. So what we're going to do here, as you can see, hey, there's some houses, but this is probably all over Alabama. We're going to narrow it down by market area. So our first market area, we are going to start with Alabaster. So Alabaster is going to be roughly 25 miles outside, making it 25-30 minutes outside of Birmingham City Center. And we're going to show you what some of those houses look like. So there's 27, if you can see here. So we're going to search, and we're going to pull up some houses here just so you can take a look at this, okay? And let me show you where this is on the map. So this is downtown Birmingham. Your Alabaster is right here. So right here, directly down this 65 corridor, okay? Now, a lot here, you're going to see a lot of split family homes. You might see a few single level, but not many. So let's pull up one just to give you an idea. Okay, this one's a 3-2, 269. It's coming soon, so it's not even live. Let's click it and see. So Hastings Lane, it's about $174 a square foot, 1538. Okay, zone for Thompson. It's going to give you your information. Let's look and see where that is right there. So it's a little west of 65. And let's just browse. There's only one picture because it's coming soon. But as you can see, this looks like a nice home, a manageable square feet for $269. Let's get back out here. Let's go a little higher. Let's take a look at this one. This one's 300, was listed at 337, did not sell there. Again, about 1,500 square foot. This one's listed at about 199, which is probably a little high, but look here. Could be a great starter home for someone to work through here. Okay, let's go back out. Let's pick one more. Let's go on kind of the lower end. Let's go on the standard Alabaster. Let's go right here. So this one, a little smaller. You got 1,000 here. Total HVAC 16. This is again kind of like your split level vibe. Again, mostly updated. Looks in great condition. Lots of space down below, great deck, yard. Again, for $249, a 3-2. So, 30 minutes outside of Birmingham, you can definitely get that 300K house. So, let's move on up a little bit. So next, I'm going to show you, we're going to head up the way. So we were just here in Alabaster. We're going to head up to Pelham a little bit. I'd say probably shave off a couple of miles, about 5-10 minutes tops. So let's go to that market area. This is going to include Helena too. And if you notice, so we're Pelham here. Your Helena is going to be a little bit over here. Let me see if I can zoom in and get that for you. So right here, so a little bit higher, still right off that 65 corridor. So those are the ones we're going to be looking at now. So 25, so moving in, a little less house, but still great amount. Let's pick out some of these. And again, I just want to reiterate, these are all single family homes, okay? There are some condos and townhomes, but today we're specifically looking at single family homes under 300. Let's take a look at this one. So right here again in that 250, we got that split level. It's about 1,400 total. Little updating could be had, but this is one you could buy, kind of make it your own. It's still a very affordable price, and this one is in Helena. So this is where this one's going to sit. Right here. Right near the high school. Let's go back out here. Let's look. This one, look, we got one coming soon here. So we got this one coming soon for $269, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, $1,584. Okay. Listen, this one looks kind of big. So this is a really good area in Helena, Old Cahaba. It's very popular, built in 1999. This is a 4.3, and it's right under 300 for $299.9. 1,400 total square foot. Sits right here by the Lily Park and the Cahaba River. Great. This whole little area is so cute, so great. Kind of feel a little bit on the outskirts, but still close enough to some town. Everything like that. Let's take a look at this one. So good condition. You could update it, make it your own. Great deck right here. Obviously got some views. Good little yard. Is showing you where it is in relation. I think that's the Cahaba River right here. Okay. So again, that's Helena, Pelham area. I'd say the only thing to kind of watch out. Let me actually see if I can find you a Pelham one here. Some parts of Pelham, this may be one of them, is prone to a little bit of flooding. So that's something we can check on prior. So here's a 4.2 in Pelham, 131 square foot, listed at $269. This is Saddle Run. It's a cute little cul-de-sac area. You can tell where that is right there. Right outside, kind of right between Pelham and Helena. Okay. Let's take a look at this one on the inside. So there you go. There's a few houses that way. All right, so let's make our way up. Let's go back to our criteria. Next, we are going to be moving into the Hoover area. So there's actually two parts of Hoover. This one's going to be your River Chase, Bluff Park. Again, up that 65 corridor, there's a whole North Shelby Hoover area the other way that we're going to cover on another time. But for this specific reason, we're going to look into here. So as you can see, we're moving closer in. Look at this number. We almost lost about 20 houses there. So again, Birmingham City Center, we are now here in this Hoover area, this corridor. So again, this is a whole other part of Hoover over here. But right now we're just focusing right here, okay? So we just moved up from Pelham, Helena, up into Hoover. So now you're getting closer to about 10 to 12 minutes outside of Birmingham and only about 6 to 7 miles. So let's take a look. We got 7 houses. So Bluff Park, we got a coming soon in Chapel Hill. That's a 1-bath, so we're gonna keep skipping down just a little bit. Let's see. So here's something to make note of. So there's a couple of russets, as you can tell here. Some of these are actually zoned for Hoover and some are not. So really depending on where they sit in the area. So let's pull up this one right here in Russet Meadows. So we got a 235, 1,500, 153. Let's take a look inside. So a lot of space, a lot of good rooms. Could definitely use some updating here. Let's scroll down and show you the difference here. So this one is not zoned for Hoover. And I'm going to show you right here. It's a little bit more this way toward Bessemer. So these right here are not Hoover. These right here are Hoover. Wild, I know, right? So let's get back out of here. Let's look at Russet Woods, because this one is zoned for Hoover. So let's look at the difference there. See again up here around this oak leaf, around the Met, Brock's Gap. So here again, that area Hoover, not Hoover, but is Hoover, right? Lots of space, good open concept here. Could have some fun with this one because this is a fun layout, great space, great rooms, and for this price in Hoover. A lot of space, $21.64 straight out. Let's go back. Look, we got some coming here. So I love this area right here, this Deer Valley. This actually sits behind Ross Bridge, one of more prominent type subdivision. These are the cutest little garden homes right here. They sell right around this price. So this one's listed at $299.99. They're all somewhat updated, well kept, real great layout. The perfect little starter home or single family home. So cute. This is where they are. Right by Deer Valley. And then up here you have kind of all your Moss Rock, your Ross Bridge. That all sits right there, right below Bluff Park, if that shows you where we are right here on the map. Yep. So both of these, both on Cottage Lane and Circle, are coming soon there. So we got 7 in Hoover. Let's go back to our criteria. Now, let's make our way up to Vestavia. So now we're getting 10 minutes from downtown, right off 65. There's several little areas at Vestavia. So let's see what we got going on in Vestavia. Nothing. So there's not one single family home under 300K in Vestavia currently. Not saying it can't happen, because I've seen it happen, but none currently. So, let's move on. We're working our way up. We're going to Homewood. Homewood. There's also various parts of Homewood, but they're actually all stacked in the same market and in their own market. We have 3. Let's check them out. So right here, as you can see, these are all different subdivisions. You have Soho, Edgewood. Rosedale sits a little bit outside of Soho, closer to the downtown area. Over here on Oak Grove Estates is actually West Homewood, so it's a little closer to 65 on the west side, and again you have Rosedale. So let's just look at the difference here. So this one listed right at 300. You're at 1,300 square foot, 228. Let's take a peek. So a little bit of work, some more exterior pictures. I'm guessing this one's probably going to need a little bit of work here. Alright, let's pull up Cobb Street. So this is a little bit smaller, 2-1 at 1,000. Again, this is over in West Homewood, sitting at 294. Good lot. Doesn't look that small, a little tight kitchen. But I think there'd be great room to add on here. And again, you're getting in Homewood for under $300. You could add a second story here. You could build out the lot. I think there's a lot of options for this property. Cool. All right, let's move it along. So now let's work our way right into Birmingham. So there's several little sub areas around here. We're not really going to hit on downtown because mostly that's condos and townhomes, but we are going to look at South Side. And there are 3. So right here we have a 7th Ave, 16th Ave, and 19th. Let's pull up this 19th, show you this big one. So right at 300, it's been dropped a little bit. 1760, 4-1. The one's probably been the big holdup here, I would guess. Let's take a look. It's got your old charm. Cute. Nicely done. I, for one, love this house. Right up under Mr. Vulcan. Look how cute it is. You'll be able to see the fireworks. So 300. This is a lot of space downtown. Let's look at this one. A little bit smaller, 2-2. It's in Southside at 250. So again, super cute, super little quaint space. So it is possible to get near downtown for under that mark. Alright, moving on up. Like I said, we're going to kind of not do downtown because that's mostly condos and single family. So let's move on up a little bit. I'm going to pull the map down so we can get here. We're going to make our way up to Fultondale, Gardendale, and Mount Olive, which are all in the same market area. This is obviously a little bit closer. This is probably only 10 minutes, 15, 20 from downtown, okay, and about that 12-mile out. Let's take a look. Oops. So as you can see, big chunk right here. So a little bit farther north, there's a lot going on up here, okay? But again, this is 3 towns that are all pretty prominent in and of themselves. I'm going to point out a few things. Okay, so actually some of this is zoned wrong. These should not be in here, but oh well. Let's scroll here because I want to show you. There should be some new construction. There's several new construction areas. So right here, anytime the ridge or these circles or drives, these are typically newer construction. So let's just pull this one up. So right here, 250 or 249.9, 1,200 square foot, 3.2. Okay, this is a newfound ridge. This is a new construction. I don't even think this one's been built. This is probably just a model. But look at this. Look what you can get. This is out in Mount Olive. So you're talking about less than 20 minutes from downtown Birmingham. Brand new construction. Fully updated. But you have to like neighborhoods, obviously, to live in this. Let's take another one. Let's go Dixon. Okay, so this is actually Mount Olive 2, another single family, newer construction, completely updated for $259. Let's see what we got here. Grand Central. This is actually one of my favorite little neighborhoods. This is actually in Fultondale. I've sold 1 or 2 out here. I have some clients out here now. Cutest little area, right off the interstate. This one looks nice and updated. Huge house, 3.2, 21 for under 300. So it is possible, guys. It's possible. You can't worry about finding that dream home to start out with. You just got to get in that house and start building equity. Let's find one more. Let's go up here. I want to find you. Let's see what's going on here. Let's look at. I want to find you a Fultondale one. So here we go. So 205, 1,500 total square foot. This one looks like it may need some updating, but no, not too bad. A lot of space, a lot of movement, especially for 200. Cool. All right, guys. So I know we went over a lot today. Oops, sorry. Let's just tear it. We're going to get to all this. So this is where we just were. I was just all up in here today, too. So right here, Mount Olive, Gardendale. Again, this is right off 65. I know it looks kind of west, but it's right there. Gardendale, Fultondale, back down to Birmingham, Homewood, Vestavia, Hoover, Pelham, Alabaster, and Helena is right here. So, hope you got some good insight on that. I know it's a little longer video, but just know they're out there. They do exist. They do exist. Homes under 300, single family. You just may have to branch out and go on the outskirts a little bit. Most time, if you tell me what you're looking for, what area, what you like and don't like, we can figure out if something on the outskirts or the little suburbs is for you. So just let me know.